Less than a month left in the legislature and another rather busy week for lawmakers.
One House member railing against the opposition to his bill, which he claims will bring property tax relief.
And another bill fails, and it would have placed consequences on police departments that don't report police shootings. It's all in our sit down with Alana Rocha in this week's Tribune Thursday.
Good morning, Alana. I understand a House member carrying property tax reform that's passed the Senate railed against several city leaders, county officials, and first responders Wednesday morning for opposing a bill he says would provide Texans with property tax relief. What's their argument here?
Well, it's threefold. First, they say, the fact that this tax reform would limit what cities and counties could raise as far as property tax goes. They could raise to a certain threshold, and then after that threshold, they have to send it to the voters to approve any further property tax hikes. So they say they're seizing local control. You're limiting what they can raise and pay for what they call unfunded mandates that come down here from Austin, as well as just the fact that they could further strap those local jurisdictions when it comes to paying for schools and essential services like first responders.
Well, I understand that the House made changes to the Senate's version, so did that appease this official?
Short answer, no. They raised that threshold that would trigger an election, allowing counties to collect more prior to that. But the House's sponsor of Senate Bill 2, Representative Dennis Bonnen, a Republican out of Angleton, admitted yesterday that he does not think that this bill is eventually going to make it to Governor Abbott's desk, at least not this session.
Oh.
Alana, in a surprising turn of events, a bill that would penalize departments that don't report police shootings failed on the House floor by a single vote. What would this bill have done specifically, and what happened here?
Yeah, it would have essentially put teeth into a bill that passed last session requiring police departments and sheriff's departments to report police shootings when one occurs to the Attorney General. Right now, they have within 30 days to file such a report with the AG, and if they don't, there are no consequences. We did an investigation last year and found that some departments are very forthcoming. They post those things online. Others sent us redacted, heavily redacted reports or no report at all and denied our request. So this would have added teeth to that. The bill's sponsor, Eric Johnson, Democrat out of Dallas, said he was surprised by the vote given that law enforcement was supporting this measure and that it passed out of a Republican-dominated committee unanimously. So a big surprise there, a single vote.
Wow. Okay. And we know it's another key deadline tonight that the House is up against, a midnight deadline to do all their bills, joint resolutions, and any second readings. So what can we expect?
Short answer, drama. We can expect more drama that we've seen this week. They've been up against a deadline on Tuesday. This is another midnight deadline. They will go till midnight trying to, chub, and that's just kind of talk bills to death, run out the clock on key measures. This empowers the minority factions in the House, not only Democrats, but also members of the Freedom Caucus. If they know the rules, they can use them to their advantage and try and kill bills before they come up for a vote.
Real quick, Alana, we have about 30 seconds or less left. What are you hearing from the Texas delegation about the firing of FBI Director James Comey?
Well, we've heard Cornyn, our reporter caught up with Senator Cornyn. He's the only one who's made direct comments in person saying that, the president was within his authority to fire Director Comey. Senator Cruz issued a statement. The rest of the delegation's been pretty mum on it, so we'll see how it plays out. But this is definitely a hot topic in Washington and around the country.
It certainly is. Alana Rocha with the Texas Tribune. Always a pleasure to have you on. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
And speaking of the FBI, we learned about an hour ago from a White House spokesperson that the president is very likely to visit FBI headquarters over the next couple of days.
Keep you posted on that one.